Hello and welcome to one of my archive videos. This is an old video from 2009. I was asked to show some more of this footage if I have any, so I found this, throwing it out there for you. This is a contest that took place in Northern California, I believe April of 2009. This is an amusement park in Northern California, and what they did is they put on a series of funnel cake eating contests. Each contest was different than the previous one. There wasn't a series or anything like that, but this one was the very first one, so it's us struggling to find out how to eat a funnel cake. And it turns out even after 3 contests, I still have no knowledge how to competitively eat a funnel cake. Never really was too successful in these contests. But this particular one is interesting because there's a gentleman in the middle with a straw hat. He's emceeing. His name is Ryan Ners. I'll tell you some facts about Ryan. He's got 2 books out there, one on competitive eating and then another one on marijuana in America. The competitive eating one, of course, he was working for Major League Eating. He would be a part-time MC. He'd do the contests, and he also published a book. One of 2 books written in competitive eating. It was kind of early in the competitive eating scene, maybe around 2006. And then since then, it's really taken off. He's a leading spokesperson for the medical marijuana in the United States, getting that legalized. And he is on Fusion right now, which is a big internet presence where he's doing a lot of, he has a show on there about marijuana. I think it's called the Cannabis Report is what it's called. So he's just really exploded. So this is him before he really hit the big time. In there you have also a Joey Chestnut and a Pat Bartletti, 2 guys that really dominated the scene of competitive eating. Of course, Joey still is with Major League Eating. I'm there, of course, as Humble Bob. And Humble Bob was my original moniker that I used to go by back up until actually later this competitive eating season. After the 3rd funnel cake contest, that's when I changed my name to Notorious B.O.B. Eric Denmark there, who's still with Major League Eating, Nasty Nate, Kevin Ross. So it's a good group of people for this contest. Another interesting fact about this is you'll see 7-Eleven cups on the table. There are half-gallon cups that competitive eaters back then, we all trained with those cups. So we would do our water stretches for our stomach. Just line those cups up and just drink them one after the next. And we would also do use them in contests because they're enormous cups. You could put a lot of liquid in there, so when you went to dunk the liquid, you could dunk it very easily. You wouldn't run out and have to constantly change cups. So 3 of us in this contest flew there, and we carried these on the plane with us. I never checked these into my luggage because these cups were too valuable for me. I needed to actually use them in the contest. So always carried them on and always protected them. I probably still have a couple of these cups. They're 64 ounces and they're no longer for sale, at least in the northeastern United States. I believe they use 56-ounce cups now, somewhere about that. So it went down a bunch, and when you're drinking gallons and gallons of water, you really want to keep adding additional cups. But I do have some of these half-gallon cups, and to me they're just priceless. Unfortunately, I did lose one last week. Left over from Wing Bowl. I was doing some water stretches. I got cracked during Wing Bowl, and then I just lost and totally fell apart. Threw it out last week. So that was a sad day. After this contest is over, it's a 10-minute contest. You'll of course see the results. So if you want to fast forward to the 10-minute mark, approximately in the video, you'll see who won the contest. And after that, I threw in some additional footage that answers some questions on what we do as competitive eaters. I get asked all the time. After a contest, what do you do? Do you go lie down? Do you go back to a hotel and go to sleep? Sleep in your car? What do you do? So this shows footage of us going throughout the park, throughout the rest of the day, just doing what you normally do in an amusement park, going on the rides and playing with games. One of us also did the slingshot, which is kind of like a bungee jumping type thing. Not me. And then we went out afterwards. So we went to Hooters, which is a sponsor of Joey's in this. Joey's done commercials for them. This location in Northern California, where, of course, Joey was promptly challenged in a hot dog eating contest by one of the female patrons of Hooters. No clue why she would challenge him to a hot dog eating contest, but she was sure that she was going to beat him, and I don't think that went too well. So I had the footage of that after this, as well as some other snippets, including Eric Denmark taking on a blazing hot wing challenge, which was on Man vs. Food. That will probably be broken out into another video, because I have him and another person attempting to do this. It's kind of funny because the other guy was claiming he was Mexican, actually from Mexico, and he ate hot food all of his life and it would be no problem. Turns out he had some issues eating those wings. And that's about it. So I'm going to be quiet and let you enjoy the rest of this contest. Thanks for watching.
Go, 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 Patricio Bertoletti on the 4-horse, Eric the Red Denmark on the 6-horse, and Nasty Nate on the 9-horse.